Next match we're talking about Manchester United and Wolverhampton. This match is Monday. This is the last match of the game week. And according to this, it says it's at 2 p.m. Eastern, which is a weird time to be playing, but I guess it's at 2 p.m. Eastern. These games are usually at 3. Either way, we talked about, again, in our future show. If you want to listen to our future show, listen to our future show. Lopetegui out at not Manchester United, out at Wolverhampton. They got Gary O'Neill. Gary O'Neill took over Bournemouth for about the second half of the last season, and then Bournemouth owners were like, actually, we want someone else. They just didn't really see enough from him, kind of a thing. So they got Andoni Iraola instead. But either way, Gary O'Neill is here for Wolverhampton, and a lot of people are hating on Wolverhampton. You can see this in the odds. Manchester United minus 320 to win. Wolverhampton are plus 800 to win away from home. And then the draw is plus 475. We got over 2.5 goals is looking at minus 125. Under 2.5 goals is minus 105. I don't think we have many big injury news. There's a lot of secondary players for Manchester United that are hurt, as well as new signing Erasmus Højlund is going to be out for Manchester United. But otherwise, Mason Mount, it's assumed he's going to become a regular, maybe take the spot of Eriksen, maybe take the spot somewhere else on the wing, something like that. But otherwise, both these teams are pretty healthy. But I don't think either of us are going with the Wolverhampton side here with the new manager, with the situation going on there. So is there any reason that you're going to find yourself betting on like a Wolverhampton double chance in this match here?
There's really no reason that I would see myself doing that. I explained it in our futures pod yesterday. If you didn't listen to that, but like
plus 100 is Wolverhampton double chance.
Yeah, still they're away at Old Trafford, and as I said with the Newcastle bet, Manchester United was the best defensive team at home last season. They conceded 10 goals in 19 matches. Wolverhampton, not known as a goal-scoring team, so for them to go away and to score goals makes it even tougher. In fact, they scored all of last season. Wolverhampton scored 12 goals away from home, and so
it's not good. It's not a good number.
Good. So I mean, if they're going to get a result, it's going to be like a 0-0 result or like a 1-1. But I don't think that's the case. United, Erik ten Hag, same concept as Unai Emery, getting a full preseason with his team. Super beneficial for the manager to implement formations, tactics, all that good stuff. So I think he'll benefit from that full preseason with the players. Brought in Mason Mount. That's helpful. And I just think there's a huge golf in quality between the two rosters. United at home, and for all those reasons, I just think that I like Man United favored by minus 1.5. It's at minus 125 are the odds. So I think United wins this game by 2 goals or more, and you cash out there. Wolverhampton I don't know if I'm leaning too much into this narrative that they're not, they don't have the quality. They're in a financial hardship. They've got a new manager, but I just, all those things add up to me lacking belief in them to open the season at least.
I think some of that is going into it, just the new manager, that whole thing. But I mean, we also have, all of last season of what Wolverhampton did. And I mean, I don't know if we mentioned it on our future show, but like Ruben Neves is gone. We must have mentioned it, but the guy who he probably led the team in terms of minutes, maybe outside of a couple center backs, he probably was close to 3,000 minutes. Their leader.
Captain.
Yeah. So, I mean, you take him out and don't really add anyone else. So, I mean, they lost these combined 3-0 last season. It was 2-0 at Manchester United. Then they lost at home 1-0. I think it's just going to be similar. I wrote about this in my article that is up on RotoWire.com. I have a bet on this match. I took another one for this show, and guess what? I'm going with the crazy corner bet. We got minus Manchester United minus 1.25 corners in the first half at minus 120. I mean, kind of what Chris said, kind of what we've just been saying. It's just going to be like, okay, Wolverhampton are going to struggle to have possession. They're going to struggle to get opportunities. How many corners does that mean? Maybe 0, maybe 1. Other side of that, I assume Manchester United will get a few corners in the first half because they're going to be in the attacking third a bunch. Again, this is the home opener as well. And they're going to want to, show out for Old Trafford here. So pretty sensible bet. You could put this into a single game parlay kind of a thing, which is what we're going to do in our team parlay coming up as well. But what would this come out to? We got a couple minus 120s. This will be about, it would be over plus 200 for a single game parlay, depending on the odds for the specific parlay. But you could even take like an over 2.5, 3.5 corners or something like that for Manchester United in the first half. If you didn't want to do this minus 1.25, but Chris has Manchester United minus 1.5 at minus 125, and I took Manchester United minus 1.25 corners in the first half at minus 120. What do you think?
Yeah, good bet all around. Would be interesting as parlay too. I don't see Wolverhampton getting too many corner kicks, so I can roll with this as well.